Howdy folks, and welcome back to NecroVision Lost Company Part 3 for this happy Halloween hopping hootenanny of a season. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. Play games for fun with the sole goal in mind. Invade your phones and homes and your big screens, little screens in between. Save with a blast from the past, a wave of nostalgia as we lays down the laziest of lazy rivers. The lazy river called life, to harken back to a time, period, era, feeling. The 70s, 80s, 90s, early 2000s. When you go over to buddy's place after school or work where you drop your bag, drop your butt in a chair or anywhere, it doesn't matter because we were there to play good games like Splatterhouse on the PS3. I'll argue that till the day I die because it also came with Splatterhouse 1, 2, and 3. Now that's value. And the game itself was functional, it was good. A bit rough around the edges, simple, but felt like a passion project. Or even played bad games like Fatal Frame. Shots fired. In the end, it wasn't about good games or bad games. It was just about hanging out, having laughs, passing time, and passing gas. Especially as you get older, it's kind of hard to organize events with friends and family. To do some couch co-op, so I do the videos in hopes that you pop on one of them, some of them, all of them, or none of them in the background. Inviting me into your home, I invite you into mine. We share the world's biggest couch together, the internet. There's a seat available for anyone that wants to walk on by. So, whether you're driving home from work, maybe you're studying, maybe you're sitting on a bus going on a trip for a sporting event or a school trip, or maybe you're just like to sit on buses and look at videos. It doesn't matter. Even if it's 1 o'clock in the morning, you got your phone on your chest. Sorry, my blanket's way too freaking early. You got your phone on your chest and it's too late to invite anyone over. Well, join me. And for the next hour and a half, 2 hours, consider me your buddy, your pal, your friend. So we talk about absolutely nothing. Waste endless air. Just have a good time exploring new games for the first time. Or in this case, old games for the first time. One I haven't played. I haven't even heard of these games until about a year ago. Just completely flew under my radar. I guess they were PC only. And I was, predominantly my PC. Anyway, I'll get into it after this. And occasionally taking a stroll down nostalgia lane to see how games fare after 5, 10, 20, 30, or even 40 years after we first played them or last beat them. I want to give a very special thank you to some folks, though, and those folks know who they are. They should by now. If not, I'm going to keep reminding y'all. It's my subscribers. Thank you to my subscribers. Thank you, sincerely. To each and every subscriber, because if it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't be doing these videos, especially at the frequency I do them. And let's just hope that I get better at doing these. We'll hope together. I make a promise, though. As long as one of you stays subscribed, I'll keep doing videos. Never gonna stop, man. Never gonna stop. Drive-by Rubberneck Computers, they would be the next group. You know who you are. You're the unsubscribed. Which is fine. I don't ask. I would never ask. These videos are purely for me to document rambling thoughts mixed with, sometimes you like those videos. That's what got me going, like that background ambience of just feeling like you're in a room with someone. That's kind of the whole dig of this. So stay unsubscribed. I'm perfectly happy with that. Oh. And welcome. Not doing the video game quotes this month because it's horror month in October. Even though the recording says February, just ignore that. I'm just trying to get a head jump because last October I'm ranting and rambling again, but this happens a lot. I do that. Less so in normal conversation, more so when I'm having to look at a red light on a microphone and pretend that's a person. Last October, I kept running into tons of issues just trying to upload every day these different gameplay videos. I played a good variety of different horror games last year, so check those out. That would have been 2024? Yeah, or 2025. And playing this year, sure, most are going to be games I haven't played. I might mix in one or two that I had played. But I tried to get the jump on it this year so that I didn't run into any uploading issues. So that I didn't miss a day or two. I want a full, at least Monday through Friday, horror game dropped every day on top of my regular schedule. And I think I may do that moving forward. I'll make October, now that I think about it, I'll make October double video days. Just a heads up for folks, you might want to turn off your notifications. I'd never tell you to keep them on. I know my channel, I try to upload every day that I can. I can only assume that'd be annoying as crap, so don't do it. Right? Probably one of the only YouTubers that's going to tell you that. But, hey. All my stuff is, the movie. I was going to recommend a movie. This one's kind of a shocker. It was one that, when I saw it before, I was like, this is kind of bad, except it had like one or two neat parts. Saw it in theaters. And recently, just a couple years back, I bought the unedited edition. Some like super edition. Maybe it came in like a special case. Anyways, it had like 15-20 minutes to the movie. And it was one of the rare cases where those minutes added actually made the movie better. So I need to stop with that inflection. The movie's Doom with The Rock and Carl Urban. Yeah. The nerdiest of nerds actor-wise, man. He's been in so many nerdy things. I don't know if it's by choice or not, but... And a bunch of others, of course. But yeah, it adds to the movie and made it better. Like, there was more blood, more gore. It started to feel more horror. And less like a Scorpion King type movie. With The Rock. Yeah, The Rock. Anywho, that's the movie recommendation. Don't get excited, this is just Red Bull. Alright, let's pop a dip in, let's get this show on the road, huh? Make sure we're recording. Please be recording this time. Yay, we're recording. There's a couple times when I start these and I'm just like rambling and I'm like 10 minutes in and I'm like, oh. It's only happened with this game so far where sometimes the recording, I hit the buttons and it doesn't start the recording. I don't know. I don't know, man. I'm doing the best that I can. I'm not a fan. Even though I ran. Tabby. Alright. We gotta work with it. I haven't been doing any of the challenges for this game, but that's okay. We don't need to. Challenges? We don't need no stinking challenges. Let's go do badges. We don't need no stinking badges. Hopefully y'all are having a safe October. And hopefully you're celebrating it. Halloween, is, at the very least, shouldn't be celebrated on one day. It should be celebrated on every day of October. Dress up. Watch. Take a gas grenade. What's the difference? Okay. Oh, does that bullet penetrate? Kind of. Take a shovel. We called those E-tools. Oh, you guys want to hear a horror story? Always fun. Okay. This is a real story. This happened. Oh, I'm stretching. It's early in the morning. God, when I stretch. Oh. Like a damn cat. One fateful day, two friends were playing Final Fantasy VII on the PS1. One friend had forgotten to make a save, but his last save was 2 hours prior. The other friend knew that the upcoming section of Final Fantasy VII contained almost an hour-long cutscene before you were even getting close to another save point. So the one friend, knowing this, put his finger down on the power button on the PS1. The other friend was aghast. How could this friend do this? Such a betrayal. Terror in his eyes. His voice quivered. Why? The friend with his finger pressing down on the PlayStation power button just laughed, knowing that energy still flowed to the system. But he said, "How much do you care about seeing it versus progressing forward?" So the other friend, sadly, drearily, head hung low, put his finger on the power button as well. And the other finger friend, it came out wrong. Basically, the other guy takes his finger off. And the way the PlayStation was situated was, I can't keep going with this. You couldn't see the TV if you're holding down the power button on the PlayStation. So he had to replay through that eventually again, way down the road, because he missed that entire section. It was a really great thing to do. You guys got any stories like that where you mess with your buddies? Or how on the scale of evil does that rank? Oh, that's a pretty good horse. I had to go. I'm good. Start there. I just kind of faltered. I just can't. I'm one of those who I couldn't that's why I could never be a comedian. I just be laughing too much.
Am I too late? Had the creatures already overrun Fort Stern? I didn't come this far to turn back now.
Oh, okay. They just keep coming. Probably. I'm waiting for him to get off the stairs, cause yeah, what's the most evil thing? Oh, man. Oh, actually, that's not a bad spot to hide, is it? Can't get me here, can they? Doesn't look like it. Oh, yeah, they can. Stop it. That's not a good idea. You know what's missing? Oh my god. Don't reload, just switch. Whoa. Mario jumping. That was dicey. What did I drop? Gas grenade. Now we reload. Kind of like Call of Cthulhu, which you'll be seeing that playthrough in December for my Cthulhu Christmas Carol special. Weapons don't reload when you switch them out, so you need to make sure you manually reload. What's the most hilariously evil thing you've done to a buddy like that? What is that? That is new. Does it not die? Is this like a thing I have to run from? 'Cause okay.
It's unbelievable. This whole mess never ceases to amaze me.
Oh, let's try this out. Why do flamethrowers suck in games? Oh, oh. Why does that only have 6 rounds? I guess that's like a different weapon altogether, huh? Alright, so we get ghost demons. That was the thing that I wasted a bunch of shots on. I guess you can't kill it. We fought a werewolf boss, which is just a bigger version of the werewolf. I blew that up. I don't know what it is. So they're still impressing with stuff. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Most evil thing you've done like that. Oh man. Oh, you want to hear another horror story? Video game horror story? Might as well, right? You don't have any other choice. Okay. Smash Brothers. Super Smash Brothers, I think. What was... Hold on, let me look it up. Was it Brawl? On the Wii. Super Smash Brothers Brawl? It's probably the one we put most of our time in. And I'm one of the few people who really enjoyed the Subspace Embassy. I thought that was neat. Co-op mode. Kind of wish they would have brought it back. But anyways, yeah, Super Smash Brothers Brawl. The Fan. Had to ban the Fan. Generally, I would dominate, because I've always been pretty good at fighting games. Like, I think on the worldwide stage, I tend to be upper middle in skill level. Like, I can hold my own. Rarely would get beaten in arcades. Never went professionally. Thought about it a couple times, but one of the few ways I could get beaten was with the Fan. And that's not necessarily why we banned it. We just found, like, if I got the Fan first, there was a 0% chance of anybody winning. And it really made it difficult for everybody else, too. Like, Jason, Heath, Gabe, Adam, anybody who got the Fan first. As long as they didn't lose the Fan. we just decided to ban it. So, and the horror and the terror that came from getting stuck in that fan loop haunts us to this day. Alright, I'll be right back. I'll tell more video game horror stories in this episode when I get back. Alright, here's another horror story. Video game horror story. We spent, a buddy of mine and I, were considered, at least in our minds, the best tag team Twisted Metal 2 champions of the world. So, having played that game since it released, and at that point, that would have been like 20-something years. 30-something years, maybe. Decided that to up the challenge, we were going to beat Twisted Metal 2 on hard with every character, co-op. Which some people would say, oh, that's easy, but it's not. Because that means without losing a life. That means if one of us dies, restart from the beginning. It's a lot more difficult than you expect, especially when you get to Holland. Holland's always a trouble area. Though we've got, by the time we passed about 6 years ago when we last played, kind of made an art of how to handle Holland. And there's other issues, like if player 2 plays as Spectre, or regardless of who you play, homing missiles have player 1 bias, so that even your teammate, if you're next to an enemy, the homing missile or fire missile will always gravitate more towards player 1. Spectre's missiles will always try and prioritize player 1 over other enemies on the map, so you always want player 1 to play Spectre to avoid getting hit by Spectre's missiles all the time. But we're going to try and beat it with everybody. So, like our very first attempt at trying to do this, we spent like, I don't know, 2-3 hours. Restart, fail, restart, fail, restart. So we're doing it. We get to Hong Kong, you know, we're like, oh my god, we're stoked. Oh wow, we're in Hong Kong. We're doing it. Blah, blah, blah. What's going on? You know, my brother's sitting there and he's watching us. And guess what happens? We beat it. And we know it's not on easy because, you know, on easy it stops at, the game stops at Amazonia. You know, we're high-fiving, we're hooting and hollering, we're like, yeah, man, woo! We did it. But then what happens? Those chilling words that echo into my mind to this day. My brother saying, are you sure you put it on hard? Are you sure you put it on hard? Are you sure you put it on hard? Our blood goes cold. It freezes. A chill tingles up the spine like the tingler. Vincent Price's voice is laughing in my head. My breaths are shuddering. Hands shaking. Sweat glistens as I go to the options menu. It was on medium. All we could do was laugh. Oh, that's another video game horror story, right? Still to this day, one of the biggest bungles ever. So, ever since that day, I always check like 30 times if I've switched it to hard. One of these days, we're planning on doing a Twister Grasshopper run, I think, down the road. It's been a while since we played, but you know, that's just how life is. And again, you gotta realize we've been playing that game for like 30 years. Every time my buddy and I would meet up, it's, hey, let's play Twisted Metal 2. All right, man. Without fail. Yeah, that's another horror story. Another video game horror story. Maybe that's what I'll make the theme of this video about. More or less. Alright, so we got that way. I know I just saved, but... Old man brain. Also, not sure which way I want to go. Enemies are coming that way. There was an enemy in that other spot. Why does it keep giving me the option to pick up guns I already have? I don't know. Part of me wonders what's down there. Also. So yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you have any video game horror stories yourself? Well, this looks friendly. Use these, I can pick up the key. Oh, this opened up. Okay. Yeah, this is the best way to deal with these guys. Just light them on fire and run. Another video game horror story. I was playing Alone in the Dark on the Wii. I'd bought it. I pre-ordered it, right? Because at the time, as a PC gamer, Wii gamer, Wii's the only system I ever waited in line for at launch. And I was first in line to get mine at the place I was at. So that will always be a fond memory. So, you know, eventually down the road, I'd get Alone in the Dark for the Wii. And that was back when you'd get multiple console releases for the same game, but they kind of still played different. If you grew up in the SNES Genesis days, you know what I'm talking about. You get the same game, but they'd almost be like completely different games, and that was kind of neat. And it made owning a Super Nintendo and a Genesis worthwhile. Anyways, so my brother, while he was playing Alone in the Dark on the 360, I was going to play it on the Wii. Got a neat little t-shirt out of it. The guy, we knew the manager of GameStop. He hooked me up a lot of times, so. And that's also back in the day when pre-orders got you physical things, not a digital art book and soundtrack. Sometimes, 90% of the times, the soundtracks are garbage nowadays. Music in games is just so bad. It really is. Like, I'm definitely more of a chiptune kind of guy, but anyways, rambling. So I pop it in. You have this weird, like, winking, blinking section at the beginning of the game. Why he's standing there, I don't know. Take it. You know, I struggle through the beginning part because it's a bad game. Oh, that's neat. Do we have to get in there, or is that a secret area? Get to a boss. Right. We're in an ambulance, and it's going around Central Park, and there's med kits in it, and there's ammo that you can replenish, and you go around and around on a loop. It's like a 15-second loop. And you have to beat up on a bat boss. So, going through the loop. Following the mechanics that's set aside. These are just useless, man. They really are. If it wasn't for the whole Brute Willis thing. And I'm just pumping the bat full of lead. And missing probably, I don't know, maybe 10%, 20% of the shots. What happened there? Oh. That happened there. Eventually the bat gets stuck on the ambulance. I don't know what happened. It like glitched. I wonder. Oh man, stop. Bat glitched, and it was like humping the ambulance, and it was funny at first. And then I kept shooting, and I kept refilling my ammo, shooting, refilling my ammo, shooting, so on and so forth. Probably for a good, I don't know, 10 minutes. Nothing was happening. The bat was clipping through the top of the ambulance, and looked like it was humping it. Eventually, you come to realize the spot where you pick up ammo to refill your stuff stops doing that. So there's a point where you'll stop being able to even shoot it. But the bat was still stuck up there. And you can't move. You're stuck in like a seated position. So we kept it running for, I don't know, like 40 minutes. And the game just glitched out. Now, isn't that a terrifying story? I'm sure you've had that happen before. Where a game just glitches out so badly. Oh, this is just this way. Well, that's okay. Yeah, that was terrifying. I know. There's that way. I can go down here, though. Let me know in the comments some of your spine-tingling encounters with video games. Okay, I guess we were meaning to do that. Find keys to open the hospital door. Also, let me know what movies you're watching. You can do it one of two ways. You can either type out a description and I can try and guess it. Or I'll go back that way after I check over here. Or you can just tell me what you're playing or watching. Not really a secret back here, but and try and recommend something you think I haven't seen, because I think that might be hard to do, because I have seen so many horror movies, so many. Newer stuff you'll probably get me on.
November 13th, 1916, 22 miles north.
Because I don't really like most newer movies.
I used
how
to
they're
look up to
formatted,
him
how
like
they're
a brother.
executed, the
We all
storylines.
did. Always looking out for
CGI
us,
is really
always in
cheapened a
control.
lot.
But the army let him down. Too full of weaklings.
And for every
Men
movie
from
that
the
I either have to
gutter,
guess or
pathetic
that you're telling me
excuses for human
you're watching
beings.
that you recommend I should check
We
out,
knew he
I will
deserved better.
recommend a movie and try.
That's why so many of us followed him here. Not because he promised us power, but because we believed in him so much.
Embrace the spirit of Halloween.
And then he betrayed us. Locked us down
What
there
happens
where
if I
those
read again?
mutilate November 13th,
It repeats it.
1916, 22
Restarts it.
miles northeast of the Somme. I used to...
Okay. Alright, now we get focused.
Men from the gutter, pathetic excuses
What's
for
up here?
human beings. We knew he deserved better. That's why so many of us followed him
wondered.
here. Not because he promised us power,
Okay, so
but
you
because we
could-
believed in him so much.
I busted that
And then
down
he
to
betrayed
the
us.
Alright.
Locked us down there where those mutilated men could get at us. Sprayed us with that oil. I'll never forgive what he's done, or forget what he's become. I want our voices heard. When I get back home, I write to everyone who's willing to listen. Germany has done nothing to deserve Field Marshal Menge.
Damn you, Menge. That's right, that's who we were looking for, Menge.
22 miles northeast of the Somme. I used to look up to him like a brother. We all did. Always looking out for us, always in control. But the army let him down. Too full of weaklings. Men from the gutter, pathetic excuses for human beings. We knew he deserved better. That's why so many of us followed him here. Not because...
I'll be right back. Oof, sorry about that. It's one of those mornings.
Get back home, I write to everyone who's willing to listen. Germany has done nothing to deserve Field Marshal Menge.
Alright.
Northeast of the Somme. I used to look up to him like a brother. We all did. Always looking out for us, always in control. But the army let him down.
Boss.
Too full of weaklings. Men from the gutter, pathetic excuses for human beings. We knew he deserved better. That's why so many of us followed him here. Not because he promised us power, but because we believed in him so much. And then he betrayed us. Locked us down there where those mutilated men could get at us. Sprayed us with that oil. I'll never forgive what he's done, or forget what he's become. I want our voices heard. When I get back home, I write to everyone who's willing to listen. Germany has done nothing to deserve Field Marshal Menge.
Don't hit me.
Georg Späth.
Ow. How did he hit me? Alright, that was messy, but we did it. Probably should use the machine gun, but I mean, it would have gone quicker. Who wants to use that? Why do you want to waste your ammo like that? I mean, you can just kind of... I have no idea why there's lightning strikes. Lightning crashes, a lone mother cries. Come on. Next guy. Oh. Well, fine then. I guess we're blocked from going back. Alright, let's see. Is there anything to pick up or press? Doesn't look like it. There's a book, but we don't read books. Who reads books? I read books. Not those types. Well, sometimes those types of books. Yeah. Things like the occult. I am defending. Yay, I'm helping. Oh, you're a zombie. That's embarrassing. Oh, that's also embarrassing to get ambushed like that. How do we get that? Like that. Fury level 10. I always forget how short this character is. For some reason. Really short guy. That's what we need. We need like an authentic Wolverine game where you're 5'3". Alright, I gotta stop saving so much. Missing stuff really shouldn't matter as much to me in this game. Oh, drama. We're being over dramatic. So that's what happened to the Pyro from Team Fortress 2, huh? Shovel. I'm not gonna pick up a shovel. That looks like one of my guys. Also, well, looks like the English. Technically, we're playing a German. Okay. Oh, we have these. Okay. Melee the zombies. Yeah. Alright, can I get this guy now? No, for some reason. He doesn't want me to shoot.
Hey, you! Take cover over here!
Oh, I know where we're at. We are in the, this is the beginning, like the second level in the first game. Yep. Huh. Okay. I'm up here for what reason, I don't know. There we go. Now I can do that guy. Alright, this is neat. Let's go here. Can I jump up here? I can. Is there a reason to? Doesn't seem like it. This is neat. Thanks for shooting me. Huh.
Grab this HMG. If we can survive a little longer, Jürgen will unlock the door from inside and we can get in.
What are you shooting me for?
Jonas Zimmermann. It's so good to see you, my friend. It's been a long time.
You've been rather hard to reach lately. But nothing is impossible, as we used to say in the good old days.
Ah, yes, our glorious youth. And doesn't all this excitement remind you of Morocco all those years ago?
We're not children anymore, Hans. We have more honorable business here than shooting unarmed Africans.
You still can't get over Morocco, can you?
I'll never forget it. But come, we have work to do now.
Of course, work. You have brought me the vaccine, haven't you?
Yes, I have it here. It was quite a struggle.
Give it to me. I've waited for so long. This is the last thing missing.
Missing? From what?
You've played your part, my friend. Your role is over now.
What are you talking about? I need to administer the cure. It's a scientific procedure.
It's a substance you've developed for me. You know nothing of what's to follow. Give it to me now.
Slow down. What are you saying? What have you tricked me into this time?
I'll spare you the unnecessary details. We need this vaccine to control the plague.
To control? Don't you mean to cure?
These are just words. You always were so small-minded, Jonas.
It was you, wasn't it? You set this up from the beginning. You're the one who spread the virus, and you needed me to invent a way of controlling it. You're the cause of all this.
Don't be pathetic, Jonas. You can't even imagine what's going on here. I have made a pact. A deeper pact than men like you could ever understand. If I don't fulfill it, then we are all doomed.
I don't need to hear about your treachery or who you sold your soul to. Your new pact is with me. Take me to the lab, let me finalize the vaccine, and then I'll tell your court-martial that you're just a mad old fool and not a filthy traitor!
You really don't understand, do you? There never was a choice, either for me or for you. Why do you think you've survived for so long in amongst all this carnage? Now give me the vaccine and walk away.
Stay where you are, Menge.
Listen to me, Jonas.
No, the time for diplomacy has passed. Last chance.
Nah. Man of courage. Hey, we found all the vampire artifacts in this one. Stuff you all should have. Flare gun, always available. Flare gun, best gun. Chapter 8, The Cure.
Killing him wasn't so hard. After all, I'm a soldier. What's more, I'm a German soldier. In war, there can be no mistakes. Orders, they simply dry out, like an empty well. So old that no one visits anymore. Not a soul. A well. Young boys gather around and throw in rocks.
Wait, what?
Watching them drop deep into the dark. Seconds pass. No sound at all. Silence.
Alright.
And when it finally
The boys
comes,
run screaming, shocked by the depth and power of their well.
Screaming, shocked by the depth and power of their well.
No, we just find bigger things to toss down there.
To kill a man,
Until it devolves
all you
into,
need is
bet
a
you won't
rock.
jump down there.
the well is all around.
What are you,
Darkness
Chicken
will find you
McFly?
on her.
Hey, McFly. Alright. The Cure.
Thanks for getting that bastard off our backs. He'd gone insane, shouting abuse at us the whole time. He started ignoring direct orders from Berlin. They wanted us to abandon this worthless fortress, and he claimed we had to defend it to the last. Thanks to him, this dunghole was almost our graveyard.
Will you just shut up and take me to the lab? I need to prepare the cure before it's too late.
'Cause everybody seems to need the cure. Yeah. Metallica, the cure. Gas lamp.
Hey, old man, let's find some explosives and blow this wall away.
Or you just press the lever? Oh, that wall. Okay. Oh, yeah, this is part of that same level of the first game, but it's kind of neat. It finally comes around together. And this room was empty. It's not empty now. Oh god, those things. I don't know how you kill those things. No! No! Stop! Hey, Doctor? You guys are doing a good job. Don't let them tell you otherwise. Alright, I think we are now at a point where we have more fury than we ever had. I don't think you can kill those little green things. Let's go.
We should split up. You take the door on the left. There must be some mechanism to unlock this huge bloody gate and get us into the lab.
No. No, why these little green things? Again, they remind me again of a 300 remix. I'll just keep doing this. You're gonna stop coming eventually. That said, I'm more worried about those little green things than I am anything else. Oh, I got that gate guard guy there. Yeah, good job. you to take? What did you want me to take? Oh, there's a guy there too. Well, we'll keep our distance. Seems like a good place to save. This might be a little bit of a longer one because I think we're close to beating the game. Right. Help your mate to get from troubles. Alright, we're doing the Dead Rising zombie. Jumping. Oh, great. Why aren't we doing the throat slitting stuff? We were before. Oh. Tire the little tykes out.
Thanks for that, sir. Now we can get into the lab. Try to find those samples and documents. There's something evil ruling this place. I can feel it even now. Menge believed in magic forces from under the ground. His flesh-rotting disease, it was all part of his experiments. And your vaccine was the final part of his plans. He needed a way to survive the real plague he was about to unleash. All his scientists died working on his godforsaken compounds.
Will you stop? In case you don't have a flare gun, I guess they have the lanterns. Even they know. Even they know you need to use fire against the shield guys, otherwise they're a pain in the butt. No, not the hobbits. The hobbits got you. I think we're done. Done with the fortresses. Let's see what close behind us. You know, it would be a neat game to see re-released. I think its original format was at Hellgate, London. Not gonna happen. Oh god! Way too much crap. Go away. There we go. We got it. Alright, these things are annoying. We'll just keep going. Let's go here. Can't blow that. Why'd I even bother picking up health? Why? No, that was like right on his head, but that's fine. Alright, that thing keeps popping it out. Okay, so that's how you get rid of those. Those electronic devices, they just keep spawning them. Alright. Sorry, I've gotten a bit quiet. Would be the way to describe it. I like the shocked face he has on. Like, oh my god, I can't believe it happened. Yeah, it's kind of neat to replay this level from an earlier point in the time. Picked up lab notebook. You know what that means? There's gonna be a bunch of them spawning, respawning again down here. Because that's how this game works. Hit a trigger, spawn a bunch of enemies. There is no hit stun. They will hit you as you hit them. Oh, he's looking out. Oh yeah, he's got that weird pose. Sunward dog, downward dog. Doing yoga. Mm-hmm.
Flesh! I need flesh!
Yeah, I'm broken. Alright, be right back one more time. Alright, sorry, I've been having some stomach issues lately. I'd take something to calm my stomach down. Then I went to go check on the cat. That was a game of 50 mysteries. Where is the cat? Search the find medical document. There we go. Pick it up. Oh, that one was... Next. There's one of those. There's about 30 more of those. Save. Yeah. Oh. Can't sprint backwards. Can't sprint left or right. You can only sprint forward. Alright, good job. Where did you come from? I literally walked all the way. Oh, you came through that door, okay. Alright, I've gotten quiet, sorry about that. Just health and everything. No. No. We're not doing that. We're not wasting all that adrenaline just because there's a damn werewolf that doesn't want to go down in 2 shots. Enemies can be kind of bullet spongy. More so in this one than the other one. The other one, they didn't seem to be too bullet spongy, but...
September 29th, 1916, Fortress. The Germans are on the attack. They want this place back. No time for blame. Now, we've piled rocks against the entrance, but the Germans aren't far off now, and their firepower is much stronger than ours. Only God can help us now. Gabriel Oates.
I'm shaking his head. It's weird. Sometimes the animation sticks like you're stuck in an animation. Like in Dawn of War. Those sync kills. And then other times it prompts without anything. Yeah, that was pretty much dead on. These weapons are so useless. Here's that way. What's over here? Anything in there? Doesn't look like it. Alright. Let's do this. And let's see what time we're running at. An hour 26. Yeah, we'll keep going. Don't need to walk around in circles, walk around in circles.
Pathetic human. By killing Menge, you ruined our plans.
Oh, so this
but
is where
not
he needs some
entirely. With your abilities, you could be more useful to us than he ever was. A dark soul such as yours is not to be wasted.
Just kill me.
This is where we get the glove.
And go
the
to
shadow,
hell.
which we get in the first game by beating
You
Zimmerman.
go to
Stab
hell,
this or something
but
with it.
not in the way that you
It's
imagine.
like a vampire thing.
Deep
Yeah.
below us lies
Game's
an
bad.
item,
Bad
its
shit for it.
value beyond compare. We need it to restore the power of our great race, which once shone like a mighty sun. You will bring it to us.
Me? Why me?
You have found us. Perhaps this was destiny. You will repay us for the death of that pitiful Menge. And we shall enjoy seeing whether you are capable of defeating the golem and bringing his treasured artifact to us. With that, we can break into hell and finally stop the true enemy.
And what if I refuse?
You have no choice. It has already
Nope. We're getting that bug again where they don't finish their sentences. We ran into that in the first game too. Hospital party. The caverns. Oh, we get this splash art again.
The well is all around, and darkness will find you on her own.
We'll let him
When
talk
she
this out.
finally does, you'll be lying face down in cold, filthy mud, begging for life, your face barely recognizable, altered by fear and darkness itself. Only those who are strong enough to admit the need to change can survive. Creatures so unexpected, events so different from any war known to mankind. But I am alive, going down, deep down, watching every step just to see where the light is. Not looking out for enemies, they're already gone, as if they were never here. I am a man fighting for himself now, working to forge a reputation, to create a new definition of fear. to scare them all to death by offering living proof of what man can do when he is not afraid.
October 3rd, 1916. I've heard from one of our...
Alright. Which means maybe we get access to vampire weapons? This is much later than in the first game. And I kind of appreciate it. Because I feel like we only use the World War I weapons for...
What? Who are you? Are you one of them?
Who knows? But I'm not one of you anymore.
God damn you then, old man! Either help us or get lost!
There we go. We got it, folks. We got it. Oh, yeah. Oh, let's break them. Let's break them. What? Oh. Let's see, what do we got? Do we have all our weapons? Yeah, we do. Well, we have most of them. We don't have... Oh, yeah, we do have a flare gun. Okay. Now what we want is the shadow hand with the stake driver. That's what I'm calling it. Point your gun at me. What's this over here? Vampire artifact? Armor. Won't matter. We'll be out of armor in like 2 hits and goes. Please stop with the constant respawns. Ah. Those guys, they're not as bad as the Lopers in Return to Castle Wolfenstein, but these guys are Are they all gone? Guess we didn't save Sea Germans. There we go. Now we're getting the weapons. Slowly but surely we're gonna get the vampire stuff. And it's basically going to make the old guns a bit redundant. This is new. I don't remember them getting lit on fire just because the glove is on fire, but I mean, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. The caverns. It's the caverns. Yep. Here are some vampires. I don't know why they're fighting us. Oh, no, they're not.
I've never seen you before, but I feel as if we are one. What's happening?
The change. Power is gathering. The soul escapes. Move.
I mean, I'll let them handle it then. Because I don't have a vampire SMG yet. It'd be nice if I did. Pick it up at some point. Okay, I'm wasting too much time. I only have 25 shots of that. Give me a break. That's bull. Oh, now we get the vampire SMG. Okay. Now we're in a good spot. There. And yeah, it looks like a bolt pistol. Or a bolter. You're not. Your eyes aren't deceiving you. Oh, they're giving us everything. The shadow hand. The ice one.
Something is changing. Inside me. Do I really have to follow them? What am I doing here?
That is a mess. I'm gonna wait until we clear out all these until I move forward. Alright, find the entrance to the Golem's cave. Golem. Golem. There we go. Wait for that save. Looks like we have to do that anyways. I'm hoping the next one's the stage driver. This is gonna be what? The rocket launcher one? Oh, the shotgun. That one's alright.
Something is changing. Inside me. Do I really have to follow them? What am I doing here?
You guys got it handled. Look at those moves. Show me a move. Show me a moose. Alright. vampire shotgun. Let's see how well this works. Looks like there's something up there. Probably gonna coil around. Up and at him. Up and at them. Juggle. Alright. Oh, escaping.
They're losing this war. And since they've changed me into one of their kind, so am I. What could be worse?
They switch teams to balance it out. Like in those multiplayer game matches, like Lead and Gold. Game by Fat Shark. Had a lot of fun with that game. Back in Z-Day. The Razor. This is the grenade launcher one, yeah. A lot of stuff going on over there. What? How do you hit me from over there? Kind of wonky sometimes. What is this? Here we go. This is the bread and butter, folks. And we have more. Look at that. It hardly moves it. Oh, we can shoot so many of these stakes now. It's basically the spear gun from... Predator. I wonder if this is still working. Nope. Man, those flying guys are new. We didn't have those in the other one. They take a lot of hits. Where are you going? What are you doing? Oh. This is kind of a criticism of the game. The later stages and the other one was also very much like this, where you had to kind of inch up, otherwise you get overwhelmed. And you wouldn't be able to heal, because there'd be way too many enemies. to heal the damage. They just strike too quick. Oh, these guys, we haven't seen them. Good. Why am I so short? Seems like the shuddering issue from the first game may have been solved. Again, I gotta inch up right now. Bird up. Burp, 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 burp. Huh. Might as well go back and grab this just in case. Yeah, you shoot the fuel tanks, the little warp fire throwers. I mean, rat creatures with flamethrowers. Just kind of float around until they blow up. You know who we haven't seen yet? We haven't seen those snake guys yet. And this is why you want to do mouse scroll wheel up for melee. That way you're just not clicking madly. Why do you say madly? I don't know why I said madly. It's too early. It's early. Oh, also, speak of the demon. These guys, you want to just try and focus on their head. I was gonna say, a lot of times I give advice to younger folk about their health, but the same rules apply to those of us who are older. We'll get back there. You can still get your health back on track. Just do it at a much more measured and slow pace. Eat right and make sure you're getting proper sleep. Especially as you get older, man. You need sleep. A lot of proper sleep. Okay. Thanks for pushing me into him. those are the old type of flyers. They're kind of weak. You can pop them pretty easy. But those new ones that they got, I don't know, their hitbox is kind of wonky. Or their hurt box. Stop pushing me. Nothing up there. And this is where this money maker comes in. As long as you keep getting that bestial anatomy, you'll always regenerate your adrenaline. So we're at a point now where we can probably use our stake driver almost exclusively, and it hits hard. Usually 4 or 5 shots, even for the toughest
You
things.
necromancer. Nobody can defeat you but yourself.
Okay.
What?
The second you come and see.
Yeah, well, I want to look back here. Oh, now we got a whole posse, man.
January 1898, from deep underground. The mine was virtually empty. Only a handful of men still at work. Then, the next day, it was closed down, abandoned, and boarded up. And it was that very night that I awoke and saw the lights, and I followed. They led me to the mine,
Oh,
to the
this is a
second
little
entrance.
Alright.
1898. from
Even if
deep
I
underground.
sound disinterested, I'm still enjoying the game.
The mine was
this is
virtually
a
empty.
well-built,
Only a
fun little
handful
game.
of men still at work.
And for $1, I paid
Then,
for both.
the next day,
$1.
it was closed down, abandoned,
such a great
and
value.
boarded up. And it was that very night that I awoke and saw the lights, and I followed.
Go again.
They led me to the mine, to the second entrance.
I'm listening to this letter
the
being read.
safety tunnel they built all those years ago. I climbed in and followed these strange lights deeper and deeper underground. I knew very well the risk I was taking, but since my Helga died, who would sit waiting and worrying?
Alright, let's
The
go.
further I descended, the more of those lights I saw floating in the air. And the men from Freeburg have always been terrified of such things. They call them kobolds, mischievous spirits. And those who follow the lights never come back. When I reached the center, I was overwhelmed by what I saw. It was clear that here existed a race of people living by their own rules. And the quality of their engineering. How have they managed to construct such things? As I write, I have yet to encounter any of these people. When I was on the village earlier, I thought I heard something move behind me. But when I turned around, there was nothing there. I ate my last piece of bread yesterday. Water is also hard to find, but I've managed to drink a little from the rocks. That will have to do for now. I suspect no one knows I'm here, but my intuition tells me that soon enough I will encounter someone or something. I'll write more tomorrow. Arnulf Ziegler, first explorer of the Cold World.
Yeah, getting bestial lobotomy. Problem is, damn things move way too quick. And the controls aren't the tightest. I mean, they work. They're fine. They're terrible. Set that as 200. Flamethrower, okay. So they upped the ammo count for the flamethrower. Before, the flamethrower only had 30, I think. Yeah, 30. Ridiculous. I know. It's like an ant sneeze worth of time.
January 1898, after a great dream. When I awoke, everything suddenly seemed much clearer. God does indeed have
Now
a
that the
plan
rain
for
is
me.
gone.
I must redeem these poor souls from the deep. My dream was about the sun. At some point in the past,
Do we grab this or not? Let's grab it. Let's grab it.
I will help them, of course. Make them understand. Arnulf Ziegler, first and last savior of
This
the
looks like a boss
kobold
ring if
race.
I've ever seen one. And they just keep coming. I mean, what's the deal? Get off. Ah. How is that not a rocket boy? Kill your evil.
If I kill him, will I die?
Yes. Let's do this, get our health up.
not dying. I'm freeing myself from the chains of humanity. Yes, die and set me free. Go away and let my mind be pure. I feel so good, so clear, so purified, so untouched. My soul has departed. Nothing can stop me. Now they'll pay the price. I'll make them suffer. I'll rule them for eternity.
I rule you.
Now, only one task remains. Where is this cursed golem?
The golem. Alright, that was a Shadow Link experience. I don't know, should we keep going?
The journey to this story's last chapter was inevitable. Fueled by the passion to make a change, to free my demons.
I think yes, we'll keep going.
To all who come after me.
We've run into that issue before where I get right to the end.
For what I have done. But it's not that easy. Not now. Now I am the ruler. Horrible mutilation of mankind. Underground race fighting their conquerors. Strange creatures caught in the middle. All are long gone. Only I can see it clearly. In the land of man, there can be only one master.
Well, let's see what time it is. Run time. Oh, okay, we're at a boss. So I guess we better do this, huh? 2018. Get some adrenaline up. Whoa. Oh, okay. Use the generators, increase your fireball's power. Is this the generator? Okay, how do we do this? Okay, you know what? boss take damage in general? Because if he does, then I'll just... do this and then run. No. This is... Oh, see, they... can't comment. There's probably an easier way to beat this. Or maybe not. Nope. Well, we had a crash. It sounds like a game over, so let's, yeah. We'll call it here. I'll save on the spot. Let's see where it saves at. I don't know why the game froze. Maybe too much on the screen? Guess we'll find out. Let's keep going. Actually, let's try and test this stuff out. Oh. That did, like, nothing. Nothing that this one already do. Use the generators, increase the power of my butt. Damn you. And that's gonna be all she wrote, right? This. This we need. Hey, we did it. We beat the golem. Jeez. I don't know if that's how you're supposed to do it. I think you're supposed
At
to
last,
throw fireballs,
the artifact
but there
is
ain't no way.
mine.
Enemies keep respawning.
Its power courses through me. I feel it commanding me.
Assuming you flip the
Now
generators,
that I know
throw
what
the
to do,
fireball.
I will not
I don't know if you have to
hesitate.
do all of the generators.
Only
and
I
then throw
know
it.
how to use this power. The demons are winning this war, and not a single human or vampire can survive without me. I must create a new army, an army of the undead.
Dang. So that's it.
Warriors without doubts, without
Oh, it's
mercy,
fine.
without
We've done
fear. There can be only one ruler of the darkness. Now is my time!
So that's how it became a full-on. Okay. All right, and that's it. I'm glad I stuck with it. So what happened at the end is, and I'm going to test this out actually really quick and then call it. And I'll do the Ryan's rating system. What happened at the end was you became a vampire, and at first trying to stop the undead, and after you became a vampire and you got the power of the artifact and the golem, realizing that the undead is a kind of like a reverse of Warcraft 3, where the undead were like a vanguard unit of the demons. In this, he decided he's going to create an army of undead to fight against the demons because he thinks that's the only way to do it, but by doing so becomes a villain. And then you kill him in the main NecroVision, in NecroVision 1, as a boss. So that was kind of a nice twist. I was wondering how they were going to kind of bookend it. And this leads us to wanting to try and find Zimmerman and confront him And when you defeat Zimmerman, you become a vampire. So he actually, despite beating his evil self, turns into his evil self at the very end. Kind of nice. That makes sense. So he basically wanted to use this weapon that was being devised. Originally he was trying to cure it, and then he wanted to devise it as a weapon to use against the demons. Which is what the other guy, Menge, was trying to do too. And that explains also why your character in the first game ends up with the Shadow Hand, because at this point, Zimmerman had it, and you get it from him. Alright, it does tie together. Does it really fill in gaps or holes in the first game that needed to be filled? Not at all. Did we see the guy from the cutscene in the first game that was using barbed wire to like shoot out of the ground and wrap people up and twist their bodies and stuff? No, we never ran into that guy. It was only a cool cutscene guy. That sucks. In fact, all the barbed wire here, it really doesn't come into play. I figured there'd be like tendrils of barbed wire sprouting up from the ground, like tentacles whipping around and stuff. But anyways, yeah, good game. If you want Orion's rating system of this game, check out the end of NecroVision, the main game. Last 10 minutes, same thing. Game gets, using the Orion rating system, it's BAD, boring, awesome, and dumb. Is the game bad? It was boring. No, I wasn't bored. In fact, I was probably less bored this time around than I was at parts in the first game, mainly because this one felt more World War I centric. They added new enemies to kind of keep it fresh. Yeah, they function exactly the same. They all run at you. But it was neat to see the different designs. You got to play the villain. Not even as the good guy. You were a bad guy at the start, and you were just less evil until the very end when you became more evil. How about that for a twist? So, 1 thumbs up, 1 green check mark. Is the game awesome? It's awesome for the same reasons that it was awesome before. You got vampires, undead, demons, World War I setting, horror, arcadey first-person shooter action. You're basically playing a metal album cover, but in a video game format. Hey, it's awesome, right? 2 thumbs up, 2 green check marks. Is the game dumb? No. No. In fact, it might be a little less dumb than the other one. Tiny bit. The airplane section was neat. Driving the tank was neat. Neither one overstays its welcome. They're only for like those levels. And you can hop in and out of the vehicle, right? In a lot of these types of games, whenever you're like in a tank mission or something, you're stuck in the tank the whole time. But in this, you could hop out whenever you wanted. Again, they've got the challenge room, so you can go back and collect all the artifacts. You've got the special challenges, which will give you more difficult challenges to do that are self-contained. These are just replaying the levels. It's like a level select. These are going to be specific challenges that once you meet, you'll have whatever item they're offering for the reward anytime you start a new level. So, complete all these. If we went back to the Plague, the first level, guess what? We would have all this available at the start. So the game also offers replayability in regards to trying to find everything, get everything, all the notes, all the artifacts, all the weapons. So played well. And outside of that one freeze crash we had at that has been caught on recording. Yeah, had no problems getting the game up and running. Even had options for my resolution. Very few crashes between the 2 games. Maybe 3 in total. Game's not dumb. 3 thumbs up because we're good Gene Stealer boys and girls. 3 green check marks. Highly recommended. You can buy both for $9.99 when not on sale. When on sale, you might be able to pick it up for $1. I played it on Good Old Games. I would recommend playing it on Good Old Games. Everything I've read about some of the Steam stuff is, what Good Old Games does is they try and get these games up and running so they'll run on modern operating systems and hardware. Steam's just like, here's the game. Good luck. Do the patching for the most part for yourself. because most of the time the companies have either been dissolved or they have no interest in keeping support for the game going, especially for a game that's, what, 15 years old, 16 years old at this point. Yeah, had fun. I think this is a good horror game to play during October, or anytime really, but if you're looking for something horror related and you're like, well, I played, you know, all the staples, Resident Evil, Silent Hills, if you want to count some of the Wolfensteins, Dooms, what if you want more Doom or Wolfenstein, but you don't want it to be Wolfenstein or Doom? This game right here, perfect. Alright folks, before I go, let's check this out. I'm kinda curious to see how it works. Right, it was this one. The Abyss. Or the Abbeys. Abbeys. Let's see if that's how it works. Let's see if we hit all the things and then throw a fireball. How it works. Alright. One. In case you wanted to try and beat it this way, and not the slow way that I did. 2. What, 4 generators? 3. Make sure you wait for the chime. 4. Okay, you could do it that way. It's still slow. It take like maybe 10 shots, I'm guessing. And I'm assuming that's why there's all these enemies. You're supposed to use it to refill your adrenaline mixed with those gold boxes, but well, it probably would have gone quicker if I'd done it that way. But I mean, how quick do these regenerate now? Oh, okay, they regenerate quick. So yeah, that's probably the preferred way, other than the way I did it. All right, folks, I'm gonna call it here. And thus concludes another game down this month of the Horror Halloween Hootenanny Spectacular of 2025. Thank you for joining me. There'll be plenty of more horror games coming out this month. Just remember, I will be posting them 9 p.m. Central, Monday through Friday, and maybe Saturday and Sunday sometimes. So make sure you turn your notifications off so that my video uploads don't just mass spam your channels. I do apologize for that. But make sure to check back of your own accord frequently to see maybe games you've never seen before, games you've heard about but never played, maybe games you have played and you're like, oh my god, someone's finally playing it. And sometimes we'll go and take a look at some classics, so we don't know what else is on the plate for this year. But thank you for joining me, everyone, and stay safe. Make sure you get into the spirit of it. Dress up, watch movies. Have fun. To my subscribers, stay awesome and have an amazing day. Or stay amazing and have an awesome day. And drive by Robin Computers. I'll catch you next time. Until then, everyone, have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good night, and a happy Halloween.